To me, terrorism is an idea. There's no set way to be a terrorist or to influence terrorism. It's an idea. You can't stop or go an idea. You can either go along with it or go against it. The point of it is one thing, simply one thing only: propaganda. You make this whole plight of good, bad, and fear, and you scare people into doing what you want them to do. Propaganda is a way to scare people or frighten people into going from what they are doing into what you think they should do. Terrorism isn't about murder or slaughter or killing people. Terrorism is about scaring someone, an individual or a group of people into doing something that you want them to, that they wouldn't normally otherwise do, because now they're afraid of what would happen if they didn't do it. So of course they're going to do what you want them to do. It's not all about killing people, shooting people, bombing, poisoning people, killing people. It's about scaring them into scare tactics, into doing what you want them to do. Terrorism can be in an everyday form or fashion, like say protests to publicly acknowledge that you disagree with something or you agree with something. Just protests, violent protests, namely, are forms of terrorism. But also, say the whole spiel about H1N1 or the swine flu. Yeah, the only people who are going to be dangerously affected by swine flu are babies and old people. People our age, young adults, middle-aged people, there's no problem. Swine flu is like the regular flu. A little girl I knew had swine flu, first diagnosed case in Mississippi. She was up playing around, ready to roll the next day after she was diagnosed with it. Swine flu will not kill you unless you're old or malnourished. Also, college. How many of your parents say, go to college after you get out of high school because that's what you need to do? That's what you need to do to have a good job in America, because America needs good working people who have a college education. Propaganda. It's terrorism. They tell you that you need to go to college. You have to go to college to have a worthwhile life. College degree is necessary to be happy in life, because if you have a college degree, you can get a good job. But with the economy and the recession it's in, who cares about a college degree? What can you do with the sheet of paper that says, oh yeah, you wasted a whole bunch of money on college. Congratulations, here's your job. Oh wait, we don't have one, you can't have it. So college, the whole spiel about everyone needs to go to college, everyone deserves a college education. You deserve one too. Go pay money to get a sheet of paper that says that you went to school for all this time to learn this specific trade that you can't even get a job in now because the economy sucks. Terrorism should be dealt with educating people, not sending them to school, but just educating them on what your stance is. Instead of scaring people into doing something for you, enlighten them, educate them as to why your idea is a better way of doing things than how they do it. Instead of saying, oh, well, do it my way or you're going to die and go to hell, or you're going to die and be punished, or you're going to hurt and be in pain. Tell them why your idea is better to do. Maybe, it's easier, less stressful, pays more, provides more happiness and more comfort afterwards, instead of just scaring them. There is absolutely zero necessity for terrorism. It's there because people are too ignorant and stupid to look at things. So others in charge or able to take control by scaring them, because they know that they're the weaker form being, so that they can push them around and bully them into doing what they want to. Terrorism, there's no need for it. What needs to happen is we need to educate people and enlighten them and show them the way things are good to be. They're healthy, the way they're healthy, the way that they not so much need to be, but how is the most makes the most sense or is the easiest to do. It's still the most sufficient or productive. But there's no need for terrorism. All we need to do is band together as a human race instead of segregating ourselves into different cliques, churches, jobs, education, whatnot, money, power, greed, wealth, hunger, Christians or Muslims or Republicans or Democrats or daughters of the American Revolution, whatever. We'd have been together as a human race, as people, human beings, not as what our own selfish interests tell us to, but just together as human beings, as people, as family, and as, mortals, and just band together and not create our own forms of terrorism by telling people who are in those cliques, who want to stay in that area, that they're wrong. We need to work together to make things better.
Take to the grave, I want this until you don't say